What's going on, buddy? It's your boy, King Kaif, back in your life in the NBA basketball breakdown and predictions for this playoffs. The playoffs have been great so far. Some great games, some blowouts, as expected for some teams. So let's get right into it. Starting on Saturday with our first game with Philadelphia destroying the Brooklyn Nets. As everybody thought, this should be a sweep for Philly. You could see the Nets maybe getting one game at home if they're lucky, but I got a sweep on this one. Um, So they destroyed them 121-101 behind James Harden's 23 points, 13 assists, and 7 3-point makes. He looked like Houston James Harden, and that's what they're going to need him to look like. He hasn't shown up in the playoffs. We'll see if he can keep this up. I've never been a big fan of Harden, but we'll see. He'll definitely make it more interesting if they get to the second round and he's playing like this. Then we move on to Boston. Talk about destroying the Atlanta Hawks 112-99 behind Jaylen Brown's 29 points and 12 rebounds. I will keep saying it till everybody goes deaf in the ear. Jaylen Brown is the best player on Boston. He's better than Tatum. I don't care what anybody says. He's better than Tatum. But they get the win, and that should be a sweep. I think I took them in 5. I think Atlanta could get one. Trae Young could get hot, and they can take one at home. In our next game, we have the Knicks shocking the Cavaliers at home, defeating them 101-97 behind Jalen Brunson's 27 points and 2 steals. Jalen Brunson was great, but Julius Randle came back with a vengeance. He came back like he'd never missed time, and that he'd been playing forever, and he played some of his best basketball on Saturday. Most of those boys couldn't miss from 3. Donovan Mitchell can only carry them so far. He needs somebody else to come along for the ride. I still got Cleveland winning this series, but it was a great first win for New York. We'll see if they can keep it up in the next game. This will be one of the better first-round matchups. Then in our next game, we have my Golden State Warriors losing to Sacramento. Sacramento, I give you props. They beat us 126-123 behind De'Aaron Fox's 38 points, 5 assists, 3 steals, and 4 3-point makes. And I can't even be mad at it. You know, they got the first win. Good for them. That's what they needed to do. We'll see what we can do tonight. I just hope for another close game. I'm not worried in the slightest, honestly. But it was a great first win from them. I'm happy for them. I'm happy for their fans. Yeah. Great win. And to be honest, I'm just going to give you one little gripe. Can we give Steph Curry some foul calls? Because anybody grazes De'Aaron Fox, sneezes on him, looks in his direction, he gets fouled. Curry gets absolutely clobbered and they get no foul calls. I just want it even. If you're going to call fouls like that, call it even both ways. That's all I'm asking for. But other than that, Kings, great win. Then in our next one, we have the LA Lakers defeating Memphis Grizzlies. One sec, I'm trying to get to the stats here. I don't want to, give anybody the wrong stats here. LA Lakers defeating the Memphis Grizzlies 128-112 behind Rui Hachimure's 29 points, 6 rebounds, and 5 3-point makes. And I find it funny that Desmond Bane had to come out and say, "Well, we'll see if you can do it next game." Dude, you lost. Focus on yourself. You didn't have the type of game you should be having. I think I took the Lakers in this one. I think the Lakers get it done, especially with Ja Morant. Ja Morant's hand folded over on itself. If they do not have Ja Morant, this is how Shaq says, it's going to be barbecue chicken. They won't be able to handle LeBron and AD. They already had troubles dealing with them and their role players. Austin Reeves coming out of the woodwork saying, "I'm really like that. I'm him." I loved it. It was hilarious. But, yeah, no. They don't have enough to handle him, especially with Ja Morant, dude. He said on the pain scale, it's a 10. So if he's not back, it's about to be a sweep. Get the brooms ready. In our next game, we have the Miami Heat defeating the Milwaukee Bucks 130-117 behind Jimmy Butler's 35 points, 5 rebounds, 11 assists, and 3 steals. And may I say, that's a playoff Butler. He shows up, man. And Giannis went down, obviously, with his back contusion. We'll see what happens there. If he can't play the next couple games, it's going to look bad for you Milwaukee fans. I'm sorry. Even I had Milwaukee going all the way to the finals and winning it. We'll see what happens now, man. Miami could shock the system right here. I wouldn't say shock the world because, some people believe in Miami. And, man, if Jimmy's on like this, Jimmy's on. This is a great first steal of a win. A game Milwaukee should have had, could have had, but Giannis went down and they folded, man. They tried their best to stay in it, but just couldn't do anything about it. And in our last and final game, we have the LA Clippers. Well, last and final game. You forget about the blowouts. I'll get to Denver and Minnesota in a minute, but I watched this LA Clippers and Suns game with my dad. It was good because me and my dad both like Kawhi and KD. Was watching them play, but nonetheless, we have the LA Clippers defeating the Phoenix Suns 115-110 behind Kawhi Leonard's 38 points, 5 rebounds and 5 assists. Great game from them. He couldn't miss. Great hustle by Russell Westbrook. I hate people who was clowning the poor guy. He had a great steal and then threw it off of Devin Booker on that final play. That was great. Devin Booker, what are you doing? You're a clown, buddy. And they kept glazing Devin Booker, this defensive monster. He's not a defensive monster, bro. He has defense of a lawn chair, bro. You just put it out there and you can go around it any way you want. Like, that's it. He has the defense of a stationary chair. Seriously. He's no defensive monster. He had one good defensive play that I could say, okay, that was really good. Other than that, it was everybody else just throwing the ball to him. Like, just throwing it away, trying to throw it through him. So it's not what he did defensively. It's what they did offensively when they're just throwing it to him. And then in our actual last and final game, but I watched for a little bit, then it can't blow out. We have the Denver Nuggets defeating the Minnesota Timberwolves 109-80 behind Jamal Murray's 24 points, 8 rebounds, and 8 assists. It's crazy that Carl Anderson got into it with the rookie from Denver. Everyone's like, he's pressing him because he didn't want to press Rudy Gobert. Oh, man. Minnesota's got problems, bro. I still got Denver winning the series, obviously. I think it could be a possible sweep now. I said it could be going 5 games, I think. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. But getting into the games for tonight, obviously, you see the leaderboard and stuff. We got the Kings going against my Golden State Warriors tonight. That's the main game. We'll see what my guys can do. Like I said, I just hope for a close game. Then we have 76ers Nets. I got 76ers again, man. Like, it was kind of close to begin the game because the Nets were hitting threes. And if the Nets are hitting threes, they can stay in it because I believe they have a higher three-point percentage than 76ers, at least they did last game. I know that for a fact. But they're just double, triple teaming Embiid, which is smart, let anybody else but him get going and make a play. But yeah, no, I got 76ers tonight, and I never talk about my guys, but hopefully we can get a bounce back win. Like everybody always says, when Curry smiles, it's about to get scary. But as always, guys, let me know your guys' predictions for the games tonight. How you guys are enjoying the playoffs so far. How are your teams looking? Are they looking bad? Are they looking okay? Even if it's bad, it's just one game, guys. Hopefully all your teams are doing good, and if not, it's all good. Y'all boys will bounce back next game. Any Milwaukee fans, y'all bounce back. Cleveland, bounce back. Nets, you'll bounce back for at least one game. I think this is going 5. I don't know if it'll be a sweep. Nets could easily get one game at home. Atlanta, you can get one game at home. You ain't be too worried, but, Memphis, you should be able to get one game either on the road or at home. Lakers will slip at some point, I feel like. But it's still going to be the Lakers. But, y'all boys will be fine. Y'all be good, but hopefully, even if you don't have a horse in this race, hopefully you guys are enjoying the playoffs nonetheless. I think it's been great so far. It's been physical for most games, which I love. Just don't even use the whistle. Refs, don't even use it. Just let them play. Let them decide who really wants it. As always, guys, I'll be right back here tomorrow with our breakdown of the games that happened tonight, predictions for the next games tomorrow, and as always, like, comment, subscribe, all of that good stuff really helps out the channel. And it's been your boy King Kaif. I'm out. Peace.